A Sorceress Comes to Call by Kingfisher is a dark fantasy retelling of the Grimm's brothers' fairy tale, The Goose Girl. And this is gonna be a no from me. I've had a bad string of luck with books lately. In this book, a 14-year-old girl named Cordelia is abused and controlled by her mother Evangeline via magic. Cordelia is terrified of her mother, who uses magic to put her in a state of obedience, where then Evangeline controls her daughter Cordelia like a puppet. Evangeline has recently been dismissed by her benefactor and is on the hunt for a new man to take advantage of. However, this time, Evangeline is looking for a more permanent solution and finding someone to marry her. Uprooting themselves to join Evangeline's new victim Samuel in his beautiful estate of Chatham, we meet Hester, his sister. And Hester immediately sniffs her out for the gold digger that she is. And Hester begins to enact this plan to rid herself of Evangeline, but Hester does take a liking to Cordelia and sees that she's not like her mother and she's not part of this plan by her own free will, and instead sees Cordelia as a scared and hurt little girl who is in need of help. I rated A Sorceress Comes to Call 2 stars, which is unfortunate because this is my first outing with Kingfisher and I really had high hopes for this book, and the cover is so pretty, so I'm really sad that I'm going to be unhauling this one. This book has Mother Gothel vibes, Ella Enchanted vibes, and even some Carrie vibes. But it fails to live up to any of those books and characters. My real issue with this book, though, is that it is boring. That is the biggest sin a book can commit for me. I could take a bad book, I can't take a nothing book, and nothing happens for me in this book. It takes halfway through this book, which is a relatively short book, it's just over 300 pages. It takes about halfway through this book for anything remotely interesting to happen. I found myself really pushing to read this, because if it wouldn't have been for my Buzzwordathon challenge, I probably would have DNF'd it. Something else that really bothered me about this book is how vague it is. The magic is not fully explored or explained. We don't know the rules of it. It's kind of just whatever we need in that moment to make the story move forward, which I never like. The time period is somewhere in the late 1800s, maybe. The setting is possibly England, maybe. We refer to the old country a lot, so is it America? I don't think so. It's very vague. I could take a bad book for the sake of it being entertaining, but when a book is boring like this one and it gives me nothing, it's just a sin. There were a few moments in this book that were cool and scary at the end, but you really had to work to get there. And because of that, this book really fell flat for me, and I will be unhauling. Like, subscribe, and follow for more book reviews.